morning, Harker family, and welcome to school on this fabulous Friday, January 27th, day F. In case you forgot, I'm Principal Sandy, this is Mrs. Mission, and we're here doing the CHS News. And Mrs. Mission, Mr. Lockman said that you should eat your words because he made a basket.
Listen, he made a three-pointer. So impressed, and I'm very upset that I did not see that, but I was giving out pizza and Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
She was probably talking.
And I was doing that while I was handing out. But I will say, inquiring minds include Lucy, in third grade, Miss Farrar's class, was asking, Miss Mission, how does Mr. Lockman make a three-pointer but then miss a layup? I said, I don't know. You're going to have to ask Mr. Lockman about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sweet.
It is kind of sweet. I was kind. I gave him a compliment for a three-pointer.
Thank you to all of the teachers who came out to support
good time.
the PTO with the Harlem Wizards game. We greatly appreciate it. We know it's a very, very long day, but it's great fun, so thank you.
And then also kindness. Shout out to Miss Collins because she brought coffee in this morning because she knew everybody had a long night. So even though she was texting me to help her bring it in and I didn't have my phone on me, so sorry, Miss Collins. But the thought was awesome. Appreciate it. Okay.
Okay. I want to thank everybody for the wonderful kindness notes. There are so many of them that I can't bring them all in, but I appreciate them, and I appreciate all of the sloth drawings, sloth stickers, and everything about sloths. So thank you so much.
I even got a sloth.
She even got us.
I did.
I'm going to rub off on everybody. They're going to love sloths. All right, the teachers right now are saying, all right, stop talking and get to it. If everyone will now please stand up and join us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's see who's celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to Alexander in Miss Dittert's class and Mr. Del Vicio. Celebrating a birthday over the weekend, we have Ava in Mr. Biddle and Mr. Lewis's class, Emma in Mrs. Camlin and Mr. D's class, Jameer in Mr. Ortega's class, John in Mrs. Klein and Mrs. Gentleman's class, Evan in Mrs. Cicchini and Mrs. Forer's class, Jacob in Miss Watkins' class, Scarlett in Mrs. Green's class, and Miss Kennedy. That's a lot of birthdays. Happy birthday to everyone. When your teacher allows you to do so, please come down to the main office to pick up your birthday pencil. Book of the Year questions were due yesterday, and don't forget, staff, to send your pictures of your pets to Mrs. Shaneline or Mrs. Gentleman. Were you able to match the pets to their owners? We'll find out next week. All right, let's see who's flying in a V.
Miss Peters, she always has a smile on her face and comes up with cute crafts for her students. She always is smiling. Miss Dominic, for stopping by our class to give congrats and encouragement.
Very nice.
Awesome
okay,
job,
great
ladies.
job, Mrs. Dominic and Mrs. Peters. If you currently have Harker and Harker's Jr., can you please send them on down to Mrs. Peters and Mrs. Dominic, and they will have the Comet parking spots next week. All right, our Comet Cash winners are Alana from Mrs. Camlin and Mr. D's room, and Harper from Mrs. Farrar and Mrs. Space's room. Fantastic job. When your teachers allow you to do so, come on down to the guidance counselors to get your prize.
Okay. Kindness Week. Today is the last day of the Great Kindness Challenge. Great job to everyone.
And still continue to be kind.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that Monday you can be nasty. All right, great job getting the kindness checklist completed. Teachers, make sure you complete the chain and bring them to the conference room by the end of the day.
They look so cute. Some of them
I
are
didn't
in
see
there.
them.
They look cute.
And today's Spirit Day is work out your problems with kindness.
Comfy gear.
Yes. Our last kindness quote of the day: too often we underestimate the power of a touch. Oh, there's the second one.
There's more. There's more.
Okay, let's try that again. Too often. And I just went like this.
I know.
Anyways, okay, focus. Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. Remember to continue kindness every day.
Every day.
And today's announcements and reminders are third grade chorus in the music room, band for bell kit and trumpet, fourth grade chorus in the music room. Don't forget to keep sending in your plastic for the Next Trex Challenge and your washed plastic caps for the Conservation Club. Congrats again to the third grade for making it to the moon. You will be having your reward Monday morning. Way to go.
All right, if you carry one thing with you today, let it be this. You are brave, you are beautiful, you are strong, you are smart, and you are loved here at the Harker School. That is all of our announcements for today. We hope everyone has a stellar day and an even more stellar weekend. And always remember to
Aim high, work hard, be kind,
and make magic happen. Have a great day.